Is it going? I think it should be going. Yeah, I just kind of decided to do this out of nowhere. I don't have as much time as I did for the other streams, but I just said, fuck it, fuck it. So, yes. Hello, my fellow busters. Okay. Welcome to Buster Buster live stream. Life is Roblox and yap numero dos. I just kind of felt like yapping again. And I realized watching the last stream, er, but I hope first off, I hope that this stream is not gonna be as awkward and kind of depressing as the rock bottom SMP 3 was. That was or what 4 episode 4 100,000 years later, and like er, yeah, that was I mean, it was kind of I don't know. I don't know. It was a little yeah, it was just kind of depressing. I'm not gonna lie, because it was a dead ass world, you know. And yeah, that's oh fuck. Yeah, I gotta make sure the Spotify is actually working. Because I saw it wasn't working at all last time for like the majority of the whole damn thing. I think I noticed that in the stream though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna play Roblox again and yeah, about stuff. Mm, so oh yeah, well I guess first we gotta get to updating on the Richard Henrietta Ninja Turtle series. Oh, fuck you, Microsoft. Wait, no, no, no. Fuck, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Fuck you, Microsoft Edge. Fuck you, Microsoft Edge. Fuck you, Microsoft Edge. And fuck you, Microsoft. And what, Bill Gates, right? Fuck Bill Gates too. Right, he runs. He runs. I'm looking up right now. Yeah. Well, it's not owned by one person, but Bill Gates is the founder. Yeah, so with Richie Part 3, I have like most of it like thought out what's gonna happen. But and I've written a lot of like a borderline scripted it, unlike the other entries where I would mostly just write it in the thing, just in the which was kinda a bad idea. Now I have it all like pseudo scripted out. Like there's a bunch of separate documents with it. And that's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Oh, it's an automatic. Oh, my hand is feeling awkward. Dude, it is so fucking cold where I'm at, dude. I can't go outside without like losing a finger. Like it's because of the wind more than anything that feels so bad. I feel like I had so much more to say while I was doing my thing earlier. I mean, I was just like going like pure information overload in my in the class like my last class of today. It was like, oh my goodness, dude, I couldn't even pay attention to a point where I was just like doing completely separate stuff on my computer while everyone else was like trying to pay attention. But the guy is just like really bad at like organizing all this information, and he's like repeating stuff, and it's like it's way too much, man. Like, you're supposed to like organize them textbooks, man. You know? Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I've seen all the 28 days film or the 28 something 28 period of time films. Okay, I saw the new one. It is pretty cool. I mean, some people are saying it's like it's better than the last one, but I honestly kind of like the previous one better. 28 years basic. I think I like that one a bit better based on like I mean, I think it's just kind of interesting because it makes you think it's gonna be one film, and that pulls the rug out from under you, and that kind of made it more interesting, you know. My hands feel really. I played Hightail. I played Hightail too, a little bit, and yeah, I can tell pretty quickly that's an unfinished game, but it's pretty fun. I think it'll end up being a more entertaining game for me than Minecraft ever was, but I'm just so unbelievably tired of Minecraft that I haven't really been able to actually get into it. I'm trying to think of things I haven't talked about already. Yeah, that class being a big old mess is like in deep contrast to the class that I go to literally like immediately before. Like there's only like 10 minutes between um and like the other one is so laid back. It's just like a discussion, just like a chill discussion on some stuff we read and like introducing concept. It's philosophy class. I'm like, yeah, this seems pretty interesting. I mean, I tried reading the book um for yesterday. Like I had to read like Socrates, like some Socrates stuff before that, and now we're on to like Aristotle. And like I just could not read that book. Was just kind of that Aristotle's not really his writings, but like his son kind of compiling a number of his writings. But you never know. Was well already one a part of our discussion was that you just don't really know anyway if it's actually like what he said. But what really matters is it has some meaningful shit, and it did have some pretty cool stuff. But like I just had a hard time getting it, locking in and reading it yesterday. I mean, I wanted to, honest to God, I just wanted to work on Richard. Honest to far, dude. I wanted to work on Richard, but when I got tried working on Richard, I just like I did a bit of it, and then I was just like, oh my goodness, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? Um, yeah, no, I started working on it, and then I was already like, oh my God, I'm doing so much thinking about this scene, bro. Like it's the opening scene. It's gonna be another it's gonna be another like a scene that takes place earlier in the story. Like it takes place before Richard even turns like one, you know? Ugh. Yeah, I think it might be the funniest scene in the whole thing, but of course I ain't gonna explain the joke. Um I'm trying to do some work on like more properly integrating like actually funny jokes into the story. Like 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 doing like funny jokes that imply some crazy shit going on behind the scenes that like actually affect the plot, but like you don't expect them, you know. Um, I don't know because I feel like the last one was like pretty good up until like the 9 minute car scene was a bit much, and in some regard I actually kind of like it because it feels like I mean it was I was kind of going for exactly what it accomplishes, but at the same time, should I really have gone for what it accomplishes? Well, I don't know. But either way, I still think Richie Part Two is probably the best one thus far. Actually, I mean, because I did a better job of trying to understand the jokes that I had put in there previously while doing the voice acting. Because of course, I do the voice acting and the writing separately. Like I do the writing and then I do the voice acting, and it was almost a little too like a couple of jokes got lost in translation just because of time. Because I'd forget some details, of course, and I'm trying very hard to not do that. Like there was a joke that I could have definitely ruined with what I wanted to do with it for the sake of the plot. It's what I wanted to change so it turns into a bigger thing than it was before. But it's still funny because you still ain't gonna expect it, you know? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to go for with some of these jokes. Yeah, I look at with the philosophy degree at the school I'm going to. Um, it doesn't require like you don't need to take general philosophy for some reason, just logic and ethics for the basic courses. Hold up, just make sure it's actually working. Yes, it's working. Ho, 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 ho. Um, yeah, I played a little bit this off camera, but I got really bored really quickly. So yeah. So it's been about a week, which ain't really particularly long. I know it's like it's like the most exploitative site like ever when it comes to like children and shit. They're literally defending predators. So maybe I shouldn't be playing it, but like this game's kind of cool. I don't know. You know. Yeah, now I'm remembering one of the big conversations I had in my head. I'm like, wow, I'm not talking like that on the YouTube. I'm not talking like that on the YouTube. Well, it's just kind of like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just reminded of like there was this one guy who had like a. I feel like I already talked about this thing on here. That there was this guy I saw watching some philosophy channel or like Vsauce or something, where he ended up doing some really shitty shit. Like, yeah, he ended up killing a number of people. Um, but it was like he had like a big old tumor in his head that was making him like that was like affecting how he thought and stuff. And like I don't know. I think it was this video about like free will, which is a very important topic for Richard Henrietta Ninja Turtle, I will say. How does this relate to the other thing? Um, well, you'll just have to think about that for yourself. That's up to your personal interpretation. Did you not see me? Damn. I feel like where my mouse is right now is just too slippery. Uh, I always think of Kanye West in that. Man, what is going on in this place, man? You know, the Cinderella group, um, that vocalist fucking stinks. Okay, I can't stand his voice most of the time. Like it's so bad. There are a number of really popular songs. I'm just like, no, just no. I mean, the rockers. It's like, well, I mean, it's a pretty rocker voice, so you know, I'm okay with it in that regard. But in their ballads, no, most of the time. And I took this song out of cue. Fucking hell, Freddy Fazbear. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Have y'all seen that guy? What he makes like videos where like God, he just does some crazy content that is like, oh, I love making this stuff, but like I always get demonetized. Dude, your content is like one of the videos is like um fucking oh, there's like half of them are like George Droid in Minecraft trying to survive something. George Droid um battles the spooky ghost while freeing slaves. Dude, what is this shit? Okay. You know, I can't tell if it's like funny because it's just so absurd or it's like the shock value or whatnot. I don't know. I wonder how long it's gonna take for me to get bored of it, dude. I was saying to my buddy, like how long is it gonna take for me to get bored of watching this stuff? Because I know that these jokes are like they aren't the most crazy jokes ever. Half the time it's just somebody says some. It's just a bunch of stereotypes. Like there's one about the Somalian scammer situation, okay? Where they just can I beat Minecraft as a Somalian scammer? Like that was the most recent one. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's too lowbrow for the Buster Buster YouTube channel. But honestly, it's still like it's just so fucking absurd that it's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I remember I saw what uh like Mexicans like can you beat Minecraft while trying to cross the border and smuggle fentanyl to George Droid in the end. Dude, in one of the George Droid in one of the George Droid videos, he has to kill the pregnant lady, aka the Ender Dragon. That's like his goal, and he's fighting the pig cops, like cops that are literally pig skin. Oh my god, dude, that's too lowbrow for Buster Buster, bro. Way too lowbrow. Oh yeah, I done posted my opinions on the Scorpions album. Or Scorpions. Scorpions. I posted my opinions on Scorpion albums and um I got a lot of discussion on it. And pretty much everyone's like, why is Love Drive so low? And like at Crazy World it's so low that like okay, Crazy World is kind of honestly a boring ass album. Okay. I mean, Love Drive. I like Love Drive a lot. It's just not my personal favorite. Crazy World is genuinely just kind of boring. It was my favorite until I heard like more than 3 albums from them. Oh, that he can starve. That my alarm was going off. I'm joking. I'm joking. Patches. I'll feed you in a moment. Yeah, I do have like some homework to do, but I'm not exactly in like a crunch for time or anything. Like, I'm not at the stage of college that I thought was like the whole stage of college where you're just constantly bombarded with homework. Like, I'm not. It's not been as much that for me. You know, I think I mean, not having chosen a career path had done that for me. You know, that's been the thing. And I mean, I have, I have my ideas of what I'm gonna do, but that was kind of mean. That, I'm sorry, bruh, bruh. Fucking. Um, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I mean, I know I have ideas for career stuff, but like, I don't know, I don't know. Fucking hell, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to listen to this song. Because I've heard it so many times and known it for so long. That's boring. You motherfucker. I hope that outfit's a joke. I hope that outfit's a joke. I hope that outfit's a. I hope you kill yourself, man. You have a fucking golden chain with a sin on it, dude. That's literally satanic, bro. That's some deceiver behavior. That's some artist deceiver behavior. That's some sinnery, bro. Unalive yourself, dude. Is there just nobody here anymore? I wonder if there's some guy botting or something. Ooh, what? Fucking. What? Oh my goodness. Fucking hell, man. What? Okay, well, being like this ain't gonna win me anything. So, let's see. What's another good thing to talk about? Maybe I should talk about the political climate of this country. That'd be fun, right? Or what this one Steely Dan song is about that I told my friend about. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. So there's a Steely Dan song about this guy who's like really delusional and like dreams of being in like Iraq and like killing people, but he actually kills people in real life, his neighbors. That's pretty cool, right? Is there like legitimately just an invisible God? I mean, I would have to guess so. Because I've been running into that quite a bit. If it's just a glitch. Any. Cock. Yeah, I'm realizing there's probably more fun games to stream, honestly. I mean, yeah, a lot of the problems that came with the last stream came from doing it on the PlayStation, which I hadn't done in forever as well, of course. I mean, even longer since it was I did that practice stream. Man, I didn't even say anything that crazy, and I still like, just like, I'm not gonna post this. Talked about CP in the last stream, and I just left it up. Man, I wouldn't really mind just talking about just whatever, you know. But I'm a little hesitant about a couple things. Saying a couple words, I don't want to get banned. I mean, who's gonna be there to make Richard Henry the Ninja Turtle Part 3 and 4 and maybe 5? You know what I mean? Nobody else is gonna do it. No heels, no heels. Oh, it's just glitching. I can't believe, I can't believe myself. I done watched a Vizzy Pop Has Been Hotel discussion video where they were complaining about a character having like been screwed over um through the progression of the show. They undid it. They screwed over his character after the like he had like a cool character in the first thing, and then they just made him stupid and boring. Apparently, I mean either way, I think he was kind of corny looking. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, 30 times more corny in the actual show than the pilot. That's for sure. I mean, I feel like one of the problems with me trying to be a streamer is I don't really have any like I'm not gonna be saying like some crazy hot takes, okay? I'm not into doing extremes about things, okay? Like I mean, I just said that shit is corny, but I mean, I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, I had to put emphasis on what I'm saying. But I don't wholeheartedly think Has Been Hotel is just like pure cringe and nobody should ever watch it. I mean, I'm not remotely interested in it, but I don't give a shit what y'all watch. I don't really care. I mean, the thing is, if it's good, I'll watch it, okay? Even if it's like cheesy or whatnot. I mean, I have my taste. Okay, I have my taste and shit, and I will complain about things I don't like when I actually care about the the thing, you know. I care enough to dislike it. Like I do have like a hate boner against some really popular songs. Like I mean the music, yeah, I think about the music industry is like a lot of the popular shit is just not it. It's just not it, man. Feels like it completely lacks soul, you know? It lacks like a feeling that they actually wanted to make this shit, you know? It's a common feeling I get from just about any radio song I ever hear. And also I don't really like how obsessed our society, how obsessed these people are, or really our society is in general. It's just like, I don't know, being rich, having a lot of money. Okay. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, having enough money to survive is one thing, but I don't get why you want a fancy car or anything. Ugh, something. Okay, my tongue is fucked up. I don't know why. Yeah. This song I'm listening to right now is I mean it's one of those radio hits that don't really get old for me. I mean, I'm more favorable to older radio hits than like anything from recent times besides like I guess I don't mind a couple Sabrina Carpenter songs. Okay. I don't really like full on hate Billie Eilish or anything. It's just not exactly my kind of thing. People who obsess over Taylor Swift are just a waste of space. Okay, like Taylor Swift fans are a waste of space, and there's a lot of them, which makes me think, maybe this whole planet is a waste of space. But of course, the thing that comes with talking about things like this is we get to, well, of course, that's the opinion that everyone makes. That um, you like you ding, I like me ding, and it's like it's true that that way, but did I really have to say that? Maybe. I mean, y'all don't know me that well. Don't smoke it underground. And I feel like my voice is a little too monotone, so I gotta work on that. For doing my YouTube streams, I gotta get away from doing that monotone voice. Yeah, this song I'm listening to is like about like two lovers making love in a bunker um when the Reds decide to push the buttons down. Yeah, that's to say, blow up America. It's love in a bunker, love in a blast bunker, which just reminded me of an outlet, a goofy poem I made. I think. No, well, yeah, they talk about, yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that stuff. I feel like talking about that stuff. That outline is actually like really useful for oh my fucking hell. Oh, I didn't. My laptop's not plugged in. Hey, hey, get out of here, John Clear. John Clear. Dude, I accidentally delivered I'm good friends with Freddie, and I had to order something for him. He's paying me back and all that. But I accidentally ordered it to the wrong location, and now he's threatening me with a new Limp Bizkit album. So that's a little concerning. I mean, last time they made a really shitty cover of Behind Blue Eyes, so that could be pretty bad. Honestly, the real Fred Durst. I mean, as far as I can tell, he doesn't really seem like the most shitty guy ever. I don't know. I just remember seeing one pretty cool video where they all look like they all had like completely different fits on. And like one, like I think Fred D was in like he had like a cowboy fit, and some guy was wearing like full on like something you'd see at like a Slipknot concert or something. And there was some, yeah, that it was like, and then they just started rocking out. That was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. As you know, we're Lip Biscuit, and then they just start fucking slamming it. That pretty fucked hard, bro. That pretty fucked hard. That pretty hard fucked. That was pretty sex, bro. That was not very sex, bro. Got too fast, bro. Got too fast, bro. Freddy of Lip Biscuit. Imagine being called Freddy. Can't. Y'all gotta check out this Donald Fagen stuff. Y'all do it. I commend you, my slaves. And really the whole Steely Dan catalog too, but like Kamakiriad and Morph the Cat are the shit. So I mean everyone calls the Nightfly like the secret bonus. I wonder if I already went on about that. I don't know. But yeah, everyone calls the Nightfly the secret bonus Steely Dan album. And I wouldn't it's less Steely Dan than Kamakiriad, dude. Kamakiriad is the real secret bonus Steely Dan album. Okay. I mean, they even had both guys on it, both of the main duo, Steely Dan. So I think that's a lot more Steely Dan. That's a lot more Steely Dan. Ooh, edgy music. I was really getting into that groove though. Might have to add more Donald Fagen to the queue. This is pretty much just depression. Kinda. I mean, they're a lot more interesting than I mean, I've listened to some shit that's just pure depression. You know, it can be a little weird. Be a little weird. This one's like actually got like interesting stuff going on though. Type beat, type beat. It's got like interesting structure and stuff. Ooh. Ooh. I love, some people hate on hit markers and, well, maybe they're bad game design, but honestly, they are so satisfying, dude. I love hit markers in this game. I mean, they're usually better for the purposes of like, you know, I don't know. I don't, I don't. Dang. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. God, you know what I'm really craving right now? Banana mayo sandwich. Actually, no, because that sounds disgusting, but I was just reminded of it because of a video, because of the George Floyd videos. Oh my god. Yeah, like his food source is banana mayo sandwiches, bro. How does he even get the banana mayo sandwiches? Does he like actually put them together, or well, what does he craft them? Is it like a golden carrot, but they replaced it with a banana mayo sandwich? What's that about? I mean, honestly, at this point, I gotta try that. I mean, it looks really weird, but who knows? You know, it might be good on like pineapple pizza. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell, mate. I mean, I'm pretty sure. What it's like 4:20 right now. I think. What a game that I feel like is a really fun shooter, but it might be a little weird to play on stream just because I might get jump scared with some imagery that I wouldn't want to show on a stream. I mean, it is a little freaky. It's a little freaky, but it's just like it's a really fun shooter made by a guy who's really into hentai or something, and like realistic gunplay and Doom. Like a gun nerd and a Doom fan and an anime like a hentai nerd. Yeah, I got about 40 minutes, dude. By Nona's Big Beaver. Curtain of Iran. Now, what Donald Fagen song should I use? Wait, no, 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 can't do that, can't do that. Nah, shit. Oh, we've already been live for 40 minutes. Jimmy Wimmy Himmy the Seal has subscribed. Thank you, Jimmy Wimmy Himmy the Seal. I know that's not a real person. Yeah, this one's just like really groovy. Like, well, I mean, most of them fucking are, but I mean, like, oh, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a pretty consistent. I don't know. It's like it has like a very like they just keep playing like the same bass line over and over again. It's very vibey. It's like it's kind of like almost like a. It makes me feel like I'm in like a warm city in like the summertime, like a warm tropical city. You know, like I feel like it's kind of like um. what's- is that like Ubisoft type open world game with the crazy guy that Pyrocynical made a video about? Like Far Cry. I was thinking Fallout, but I'm like, not Fallout. No, no, Far Cry. And why does that gun look like a dick? Like, why does that gun look like a dick? It never crossed my mind until now. It looks like a ding dong. Yeah, but it makes me think of like being in like Far Cry 3, except for I've never played Far Cry 3. But like the vibe of like the tropical island, just like, you know, if you take out all the insane people. Bro, dude, why is there a creepy smiling troll face? Oh, intriguing, intriguing. I guess I wouldn't mind talking like philosophy on the YouTubes more if y'all guys would be into that sort of thing. Like because it's crossing my mind like you know I do a lot of thinking on things. I'm like well I feel like I just don't really want to sound like insane, you know? You know, so, sort of like something like that is what I'm a little weird feeling. It's kind of like I almost just want to be a funny guy who talks about like drama or something. Not really at all. Not really. I'm just thinking like what's like I feel like living creatures. Okay, hear me out. Living creatures are kind of like algorithms. Yo, so like people be acting like there is no such thing as he was distracting me. He was fucking distracting me. Very funny. Very funny. Ugh, oh my goodness, dude. Okay, well that was also distracting me from the real goal. Um well I'm saying like I feel like living creatures are low key algorithms. And like, you know, I mean creatures act algorithmically just like computers and shit. I mean it's like, it's less made in a vacuum and deliberately coded by something else, but there are a billion little things that I can just point out right in everything I just said and go on for like an hour about each of those small details. So I could, but it would probably get pretty dark. and hard pills to swallow, or just like, you know. I'm not saying I'm right about any of this stuff that I'm thinking, and that if I bring it up, that'll like, I don't know, I'm revealing the whole truth. It's not like I'm revealing the whole secret truth of the universe if I go into one of these things. I'm just saying, I think living creatures are kind of like algorithms and shit, and they're like, you know, it's not very. We have computers that are like also work like the whole universe works like algorithms, you know, input one thing or something else out. It's just you're never not getting an input as a living creature. You're never not getting input and stuff, Whereas people are like, well, AI can't be like an intelligent creature. It doesn't even like you have to prompt it to do something. And I'm like, yo, I mean, how many people do you know are intelligent creatures, bro? Okay, that's not what I was gonna say, but yeah, something like that. Like, how many people are like genuinely intelligent creatures, bro? I mean, in some ways, I feel like humanity is too afraid to accept the fact that they are just animals. But that's understandable. I mean, it's hard to even begin to comprehend that we aren't that really as different or special as we feel like we want to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, nobody knows anything, okay? So I don't even know if that's true. Okay, maybe we are some higher beings with a soul or something, but that just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Like, why are we somehow special? Why are we? First off, we're like the ones saying we are special, you know. So there's that. Okay, and like there's just all these things I could go on and on about and why I do not believe any religion is true. I mean, I believe in the concept of beings beyond comprehension, but like that's a different thing. I don't believe in like spiritual things, but things that are beyond our comprehension, sure. But like fucking Reed Richards said, I don't believe in science. I don't believe in magic because nothing happens without an explanation. It's just hard to explain something. And like this shit would be interesting to talk about. This shit would be an interesting discussion. But I'll save it for another time. Another time. Probably won't. I'll probably just keep going in on it. I mean, I kind of wish I had a little more time to talk today, and instead I didn't really just do it out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, my team won, so there's that. But like, this ain't really a team game. Uh-oh. Never mind. Um, this Kansas song is really cool. It's like their best, deepest lyrical song. I think the thing with a lot of what I would say when we talk philosophy is, um, well, I probably just sound like a depressed lunatic. I mean, to you know, and I don't know if I care that much about that beyond like wanting to get a job and shit. Okay. Because I love this stuff, but people are so afraid to go into it. It's like the only thing I'm interested in. I don't know if I would claim to be like a happy person or anything. I mean, I'm probably. I'm more content with my life than some people are. That's for certain. And I've never considered. You don't want to hear my opinions on like certain particularly dark topics. I mean, well, I'm just saying, like, never kill yourself, bro. Like, what are you accomplishing? Okay, you just made like the whole world like worse or something. Probably. I don't know. That's not exactly what I'm meaning, but yeah, essentially, it's like, dude, come on, dude. Life gets. I mean, if this is your lowest point, then it's only gonna get better, bro. But no, that's not the answer. It's just the thing is like, I get it, I get it, okay, but like, your girlfriend leaving you does not mean your whole life is over, okay? You'll probably you could live for so much longer, and you could go on to do so many enjoyable things, you know? There's so many more things to life than just like, I don't know, romance and like all these other things. Like if you get too stuck on one thing and that becomes your life, and then you just like when it leaves your life, I feel you just feel like you can't live life anymore, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. There are more things to do with your life, but that's not. I understand that that's not exactly it. I don't know. I mean, like, I've never contemplated it. I've never contemplated it. Okay, I've been a sad fool. I've been a sad fool. Okay, but I've never gotten close to considering it. And maybe, I mean, I just feel like it's kind of like, what's even the point, man? What are you accomplishing? Again, well? That's just like, I don't know. I don't want to use the usual. You have so much to live for, but like, I mean, kinda, yeah. It's a little cliche, but it's not exactly wrong. Like, I guess, what can I say that hasn't been said? I mean, how do you know that life is gonna be better after death? I mean, hypothetically, if you're like a Christian or something, and like, well, what if hell is actually real, and what if killing yourself is just gonna like you're gonna have to be in like eternal torture or some shit? I hope you perish. Okay, bro. Well, now this whole stream took a really dark turn. I mean, I just want to get to my exact point. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is a topic for another time, right? Right, right, right. Yeah, but like I still desperately want to get to exactly what I was thinking of. You know, I can't let it go, man. I can't fucking let it go. That's how my brain works, bro. I gotta get to the exact point I wanted to make. I can't do it. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Come off it, pal. Come off it, bruvy poo. I will make you perish. Stupid piece of fucking filth. You fucking filthy, fucking filth bag of filth. Whoa, hey. Oh, that's what you know what, Mister Mr. the guy from Metallica, Mr. the asshole from Metallica who treated Jason like shit said. He said that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. That was something that's it. That's it. You read about that? Yeah. Fuck. You know, I was not expecting to talk about something like that during this stream. Bastard. I mean, and the thing is, philosophy can be like, I don't think the kind of thing I'm into is really like philosophy as like one would put it. Like, I mean, I'm into the search for like truth and stuff, but like, I don't know if it quantifies as being like philosophy, really. I don't know if that's what I would call it. As much as like, it's just like, I mean, I said to somebody like, a buddy, yeah, somebody, as in somebody with a two D's and a U before somebody. Um, I said like I'm more interested in getting down to what the hell the human experience even is. But I'm also kind of interested in like what the uh, what the actual goal of all things are. You know what I mean? I mean, I imagine the ultimate end of all these things is like all the energy will be like evenly distributed across the universe. But then again, the universe is expanding. I don't know, because I wouldn't be shocked if the real goal of all things is something as stupid as that, you know? Oh my good, 500 damage? Now that's a lot of damage. Mm. Yeah, because like back to the philosophizing, the philosophy stuff I've been reading. Um, one of the fellas said like the objective goal of all things is to do some good, and like, is that true? Well, what even defines good, really? You know, I mean that's Aristotle or his son, whoever said that, and like, you know, I think I get that understanding of things, but I don't know if I exactly do it. The thing is, I just can't believe that the human experience is like the I mean, I feel like a lot of this philosophy stuff revolves around people. A lot of these things are human centric, and like, of course it is, but like, still, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if human morality is at the core of things. Okay, I don't even know if human morality is particularly valid. Like, I don't really believe in any objective goodness, you know? I mean, I don't think you should like kill people or anything. But I don't think there is like objective moral right and wrong. That's just that's stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. It's kind of stupid. It's good to be a person who cares about people. Okay, but like I'm just saying so, like like I'm just saying yay morality. I'm not even saying like yeah, it's good to be a good person, but what the hell is a good even? You know? So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm just saying I don't think it's a good thing. Um, I mean, we haven't even defined what good is, but we all kind of know deep down what a good is. So let's just pretend like you know what I mean by good, and let's just say that hypothetically it's a good thing to be good. That's what philosophy does. It overcomplicates things like that. But actually, it's actually trying to get to the root to a lot of things ultimately leads to it becoming more complicated than you could possibly have imagined. Or more accurately, things are often more complicated than you can ever possibly imagine. And that's fascinating. That's fascinating. Ooh, 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 oh, 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 oh. Well, honestly, I'm in a much better mood after discussing depressing shit. I wanted to, I low key wanted to talk about that kind of stuff. The thing is, I would never want to be like a YouTuber who does like scripted content about this kind of stuff. I'm just, I want to talk from like my experience and what I've discovered. I'm not really doing things to be like objective or what like, well, what's the term? Empirical. I'm not trying to be like an empirical studier. I'm just trying to understand things from my limited perspective. You know, I don't know if I want to do it as like a science. What? Yeah, and like I'll admit, um, putting yourself 6 feet under is an interesting topic. I can't deny that. I mean, I can't. Aren't we like the only species that does it? That is wild. It's interesting. Oh, oh. But yeah. I mean, I don't really enjoy talking about happy-go-lucky fun stuff most of the time. It just gets kind of I don't know. It's just not my thing, bro. I don't give a shit about football. You already know I don't give a shit about football. I don't care about politics most of the time, bro. I mean, I get the whenever I get into talking this with like one of my family members, we usually go over the same shit and it gets really boring. And then it's like, oh, sorry, that curtain of iron solo really hitting the spot. Hold up. Oh wait, it's not over. sorry. This song is easily the best song on this album. This whole album's really mid. And I'd like to ask what they were thinking about that album cover. Like, what the hell is that? What's going on there? But yeah, no, I don't like talking about politics. But whenever I'm talking with that dude, it's like when I say like I just don't want to talk about this stuff. I'm not interested in this stuff. Um, he's like, well, it's kind of hard not to when it affects your life and stuff. And like that is a pretty good point. It's just I don't fucking know. Okay. There are other more interesting, depressing topics to talk about. You know, it's a big old problem nowadays that like people feel like powerless to their government and stuff. That's a big issue. Like like we are only voting for like shitty people and stuff. A lot of things have to really be changed for how big our world is and stuff. Like I don't trust any of these people that are gonna run for office. You know, I don't trust any of them. It's just like and like of course we can only vote for two people. So I don't know. But that's not true. But I still hate how the same brother also says like well it's kind of a cop out to vote third party or you only do it to complain about the other two. Well, I feel like that's well in my right to complain about the other two, even though the reason I do it, I mean, I haven't ever done it. I've only voted once, and I regret my voting. And I feel like I'm not informed enough about this stuff to really actually end up voting. Because I don't care enough about this stuff, and maybe you can say I should because it is, important and stuff. But I mean, it is important, but like, uh, in the grand scheme of things, I hate to say it, but I feel powerless, and that's exactly what they want. And I don't think I could possibly rally up a group of people or something. I feel like no matter what we do, it's gonna be like shitty people in government, no matter what. So I don't really know what to do about this whole thing. You know what I mean? Oh, I killed myself. Or wait, no, I killed another person. Oh yeah, and I know I said the thing about in, being like capable of singing. I feel like I could be a good singer with like training. You know? Like I feel like if I have like a voice that can like change and do a lot of different things, and if I like trained it, I could probably be a good singer. But I don't want to be a singer. I don't want to be a singer. I'm sorry. You know, I'm just not interested. Like I like music, and I almost wouldn't mind composing it, but it's a lot of work, and I'm a little more interested into doing like writing stories. Okay, I really gotta change the position of my foot. Oh my goodness! You see how quickly I can change my voice like that. I can do a lot with my voice, kind of. I mean, I'm not like the most advanced vocal user, but like I feel like I'm capable of being a decent singer if I put my heart into it. Another big problem I have with society is that we're all about like, crazy, crazy talk, crazy deep thing. Um, we're all about superficial things like looks and shit. It's true though. It's true. I ain't gonna lie. It's true. You know, it's like it's weird that like people absolutely judge you on how you look, no matter what. No matter what people say about that sort of thing, that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover and all that shit. Like people are always gonna judge a book by its cover. People always do that. Okay, and it's lame. It's lame, but who cares? The thing is, you just gotta not give a shit. You know what I mean? You just gotta try and be like an interesting person. That's what really matters. Oh, oh shit. Okay, that's just mean. I'm sorry. Okay, but that are they just giving up? Damn, I got a little confident. Yeah, I definitely gotta play some other games on stream. I've never been like the biggest on like multiplayer games. They are incapable of looking in this direction. Yeah, I definitely gotta play some other games that I really like. I don't know what I play, but I mean I got another number of games I could play. That'd be more fun because I feel like I'd be more entertaining playing a single player game. Because I'm just like just decent enough at this game. To I mean I'm more doing this more about just yapping, you know, more than anything really. What? That was horrible aim, Jesus. Oh, it's like one of those like World War II guns or something. They were literally at two health. But yeah, it was one of those cool like long World War II guns. It was like the weird top part. I think I don't know. I don't know if that was like in any war or anything. But it's a pretty cool looking gun. Not gonna lie. Fucking hell. What? I sure hope nobody was ever trying to discuss anything with me during this whole thing. No, good. But hey, hey. When somebody ever says like, I mean, what else is there to talk about? When like when the family member that I discussed those things with says that, I'm like, there's a lot of things to talk about, man. You just don't have anything interesting to talk about. Oh, oh, bye bye.